For sure.
Yeah.
All right, last question. How do you feel about Poetic Flakko and the Monday Show? How's it feeling?
I mean, I think in complete honesty, I think he had a flashback with 16 shot him at me, and he was like, I don't want to be near him. That's what I think, and that's okay.
But I think he was already looking for a way out, maybe, right?
I think so too. But people gotta understand, like, bro, that's what the motherfuckers in this office told me to do. Like, they tell me, they love that shit. Every time it happens, they be like, we love it. We need somebody.
When you check him.
Every time.
Well, he needs checking.
The nigga who owns the platform has no problem with me. That's what they tell me to do. Why do you think they brought me on the show? To sit there and agree with him? That's what they tell me to do.
I mean, we have all of our greatest hits of like things that Flakko has said that are completely fucking ridiculous. Like even the other day, he's saying, "Oh, me and Blasey have like the same body type."
Bro, he is delusional. My
on
nigga.
stage at the No Jumper fucking live show, he said that he gets the most bitches and then rewound it a little bit and said he could get the most bitches if he was on that, which either way, what?
Cat. Fuck out of here.
We don't even need to talk about it.
Bro,
what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Like, bro, Adam be on camera fucking bitches every week.
I mean, we all, like, realistically, like almost all the hosts, I could think of a fucking resume girl-wise that's pretty good.
Like, come on, dude.
T-Rob been in a relationship for 10 years with a hot chick.
He's crazy. That's what I'm saying. But it's just like, nah, I don't have no problem with Flakko. Like, people be like, oh, that nigga hates Flakko. And bro, I don't fucking hate Flakko, nigga. I wouldn't sit across from somebody that I hated every week. I just wouldn't do that.
If I was on the podcast with you and Flakko, and if I was on the Monday show every week, I would be probably checking them just as much because
you have to. That nigga
says some crazy shit.
Some crazy ass takes, bro.
Yeah.
You got to. Like, and that's what I was brought here to do. Gina was supposed to be the moderator. Flakko says his points. I say my points. We go back and forth.
Because if him and Baba Lamb do a show together where they just suck each other off and don't question each other, it's going to be terrible.
And I fuck with Baba Lamb. It's crazy. Motherfuckers don't know. I be texting you with a lot of YouTube shit all the time. People don't know how tapped in I am with a whole lot of shit. Like, I watch Baba Lamb all the time on YouTube. Like, you know what I'm saying? I be tapped in with all them underground, with the new little SoundCloud thing that's going on. Summers, Autumn, Cans, all of them. I know what the fuck going on. So, like, I don't like how he just tried to act like I just don't know. We niggas just don't know what the fuck is going on. And, like, bro, I'm definitely knowledgeable when it comes to some fucking music. Nigga, I rap.
We gotta
I know what the fuck is going on.
So what are we gonna do? We're just gonna like start trying out different people with you and Gina, and then also trying out people with him and Baba Lamb, I guess.
I think, but I fuck with Baba Lamb, bro. And it wouldn't have been no problem. And I swear to God, I didn't lie about shit. What the fuck do I have to lie for? Like, you know what I'm saying? If somebody called me and said I'm getting my own show, why would I bring Gina up? If somebody calls me and says you're getting your own show, you can pick your cast. Why the fuck would I be like, I ain't finna let him push Gina on me? The fuck did Gina have to do with that? You're finna pick your own cast.
But so that's what he said to you, though. He basically said, make sure that they don't force Gina upon you, which is pretty fucking funny. But did you just then tell everybody that?
Nah.
How did they find out that he said that?
Gina called me. I didn't even call her. She called me a day later saying some shit like along like the show shit, and I was like, speaking of that,
right?
Nigga called me. Talking about don't let them push you on you. I'm like,
so you did. You just told on him right away to Gina.
Yeah, I told him.
I fuck with it. Yeah. I mean, you're both co-hosts.
For
right?
sure.
But do you think Flakko thought that was going to be a little secret?
That's weird as fuck, though. That's weird. Why would you even tell me that, nigga? Like, bro, that's weird. And then, like, but I wasn't look. I played it off right, and I'm like, all right, cool, bet, whatever. So, and then he calls her, and then he says, Gina, you finna get your own show, and I'm finna get my own show. But he doesn't say nothing about me, though.
So he's like playing both sides. Oh my God, this Flakko,
He
dude.
calls her saying, me and you finna get your own show. Then he calls me. He never told me Gina was getting her own show. He said, I'm getting my own show with Babylon, and you're finna get your own show, and you get to pick your cast. Don't tell nobody Josh told me.
What goes on in his head?
I'm like, bro, and this one, the nigga delusional. I'm like, what the fuck? You feel me? Like, he just went about that shit the wrong way. It's okay if you don't want to be on the show with me. That's cool, nigga. You can feel how you want to feel.
What do you think the biggest problem with the Monday show has been?
The nigga, look. And it's crazy that he get up here and then he be like, I want more of a okay, like, right, okay, so, all right, so I want a debate show, right? And okay, like, so, bro, there's fucking pre-production meetings. This was already a thing that us three were supposed to do. Josh already said we were gonna do some changes, and it's gonna be on some more Joe Budden shit, and you and him have some topics specifically. That's why we were supposedly supposed to have these pre-production meetings that he never.
So he was the one not coming to him.
I'm always on time. Never been to one. Ask Josh. Never been to one. Ever. And it's crazy that you say you finna, and everybody know we be here. We know who the fuck be here and who don't.
I'm starting to feel like you guys got to stick together so you can fucking somehow work this out.
Yeah, I don't have no problem with him, like, at all.
Right.
Like, I have no problem with him. I think he genuinely thinks that if me and him get into a debate that I'm going to spit on him, punch him, and try to strangle him. I'm not. I would never get at him like that.
But do you think that he thinks that when you and Gina are coming at him, that it's too much about him as a person and not enough about the things that you're arguing about? Like, he would maybe be more open-minded to you guys slamming him for his opinions about rappers and shit, but less when it comes to just slamming almost like him as a person, which is also hard to do because he's just like brags and says things that are just totally delusional about himself.
Closed mouths don't get fed though,
right.
Adam. He ain't never said shit. And then it's crazy because after every show, especially when we get into it, he get up, be like, yo, that was fire episode. Best episode ever. We got to keep doing. If we keep doing that, we got something on our hands. And then call him and then be like, nah, I don't like how Suspects is talking to me on the podcast. But right after it ends, nigga, you tell me how much you love that shit and keep doing that. The fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? You every time we have like a heated debate, the last Monday when me, Gina, and them, and we was all having a heat, he was like, that was fire. Keep doing that. Every time we get into a little back and forth banter, he says that was fire. So where did you start to feel like it was lacking and you didn't like what was going on? Like, where? And why didn't you just say something? Like, that's what you, and you never come to no meetings to say anything. And I don't like how you said you wanted more of a hip hop based show where we do debates on that. And then we all talked about that. Josh was like, all right, that's cool. We're going to start having pre show meetings about that. Everybody talk right now, you know, bullets and points of what they're going to do, X, Y, and Z, and we're going to get more into that. Let's have meetings and let's do that. And you don't come to any of them.
It was weird because you guys arguing on Monday like really showed that the fans could get activated and like care about it once you guys like, I don't know, we're like really like facing up and being real with each other.
Facts. Everybody was like, oh, shit. We want to, but it's crazy, right? But I don't know. The fans don't know that, bro. I love y'all, but it's like one day they love you, one day they hate you, one day they hate you again, then they love you. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
And you can't like read 10 posts in the Reddit and be like, oh my God, they hate me. When the podcast has 150,000 views and it's like, you know, 99% of the people didn't feel the need to say, like, you know, you got to just like be able to stand in your shit.
These are niche people who just, you know what I'm saying? Like, but everybody's not going to like everything you do, bro. It doesn't matter if you try to be the best motherfucker you can be. There's always going to be somebody who has something to say about it. So it's like, I don't really be taking that shit too personal. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? When you come in front of this camera, nigga, that's what you signed up for. Right. I already knew that's what that was coming when y'all said y'all wanted to have me on here. Like, I already knew that was coming. But like, as far as Flakko, it's like, bro, I don't have no problem with you. You will never have to worry about me spitting on you and jumping across the fucking room and putting my hands on you, bro. I will never do that to you. We co-host, you know what I'm saying? Once I know you, it's kind of like you got some form of discrepancy with me. So if anybody in this motherfucker feel like I'm just this like wild card and I'm gonna just fucking flash out on people, bro, that's some random outsider who walked in here and called me a bitch.
That is funny. You're definitely like the Wolverine of the crew now.
Like, it's crazy. Like, you feel me? Like,
he's the fucking
bro.
nut job
like,
of the group.
I promise. That is,
which is impressive because we got a lot of wild cards around here.
And I swear I'm not trying to be that, but it's just like I'm learning. You feel me? Niggas gotta realize, bro, I've only been a podcaster for like 3 months, dog. Like, they literally pulled the nigga off the streets. Like, I've been rapping for a long time, but nigga, I don't have no fucking record deal. Like, I do well for myself, but nigga, I'm not signed to no shit. Like, I don't got none of that going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this shit was a huge ass opportunity for me. So it's like, I'm not up here just ready to fucking crash out. Why motherfuckers, why when you think when they told me like, oh, Swifty finna come up here, you can't come. I was like, all right, whatever. Cause it's like, what the fuck I'm finna do? I already know like with me and him, what we gonna fight is gonna go up. Why the fuck would I do that here?
Yo, we just hit 400,000 subscribers right here on the Clips channel. So if you wanna help us out, click subscribe, get us to 500K. Yeah.